Right now, thousands of Brits have a 3D printer sitting in their garage or spare room doing absolutely nothing. Collecting dust, maybe printing the occasional toy for the kids or a replacement bracket for something around the house. But here's the thing. Most of them have no idea they could be making an extra £500 to £3,000 every single month with equipment they already own. I'm not talking about starting a full-scale manufacturing business. I'm talking about legitimate side incomes that fit around your existing life. Today, I'm going to show you 5 proven ways to turn that 3D printer into a money-making machine. But I need to be straight with you. The 4th way is where the real goldmine is. And I'm going to explain exactly why it works so well. Every method I'm about to share works regardless of your experience level. We'll get into the details of each one, how much you can expect to make, and exactly how to get your first customer. Number 1. Buying broken or cheap printers, fixing them up, and selling them for profit. This is genuinely one of the easiest ways to start because you don't need to be an engineer. You just need to follow a few basic steps. Here's exactly how it works. You find broken or cheap, second-hand printers on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Gumtree, even local car boot sales. The key is looking for printers that have simple faults, not catastrophic damage. Things like a faulty hot end that needs replacing, 15–20 pounds on Amazon. A control board glitch, 20–30 pounds for a new board. Bed adhesion issues, solved with 10 pounds of PEI sheet. Belts that need adjusting or replacing. Most people selling these printers don't know what's wrong with them. They just know it doesn't work, or prints look bad. So they sell for a fraction of what the printer is worth. You can typically pick up a broken Creality Ender 3, Ender 3 V2, or similar printer for 30 to 50 pounds. These retail new for 150 to 250 pounds. The parts to fix them are remarkably cheap on Amazon, AliExpress, or the Spool Room. Most common fixes cost under 40 pounds in parts. You fix the printer. Usually it takes an hour or two once you know what you're doing. There are brilliant YouTube tutorials for every model. Clean it up nicely and sell for 150 to 250 pounds. One thing to note, sell locally. No shipping, no hassle. You meet the buyer, they see it working, and you get cash in hand. The beauty is there's zero inventory risk. You're not printing anything. You're not holding stock. You're solving a problem. People want a working 3D printer, and they'd rather buy a refurbished one from someone local than risk buying new and dealing with faults. And here's the thing. There are always broken printers coming onto the market. Every week, someone decides they got in over their head, or their printer arrived damaged, or they just lost interest. The supply is endless. My recommendation: start with Creality Ender 3 or Ender 3 V2. They're the most common, parts are cheapest, and there's huge demand. Number 2. Become the local prototyping partner for small businesses, inventors, and organizations that need custom parts made. I think it's one of the best opportunities on this list. You've got small businesses, product designers, inventors, university students, even local authorities who need prototypes made. They can't afford expensive prototyping labs or rapid manufacturing services, but they need things made relatively quickly, and they need them locally. They search Google for 3D printing near me, prototype service, custom parts, 3D printing service. And here's what they find, mostly big companies or overseas services. Not someone local who can respond same day, meet in person, and understand their specific needs. Let me break down the types of customers. Small business owners testing new product ideas. They need 2 to 3 iterations of a part to get the design right before committing to tooling. They'll pay 30 to 150 pounds per print run. Inventors building minimum viable products. They need functional prototypes for trade shows or investor demos. Could be 100 to 300 pounds per project. University students, especially engineering, product design, or architecture students. They need parts for dissertations, projects, or exhibition models. 20 to 80 pounds per assignment. Local makers and hobbyists who need one-off parts for their projects. Everything from replacement parts for vintage motorcycles to custom enclosures for electronics. local engineering firms who occasionally need custom jigs, fixtures, or replacement parts. These can be 200 to 500-pound jobs. The real money isn't in printing. It's in solving problems. Be the person who asks, what are you trying to achieve? Not just, what do you want printed? When you solve the real problem, you charge more and get repeat business. For reference, here are typical UK prices. Simple part, same material, 30 to 50 pounds. Complex part, multiple prints, 75 to 150 pounds. Functional prototype with material consultation, 150 to 300 pounds. Ongoing project with design input, 50 to 150 pounds an hour. This is easier than you think. Basic website. Even a one-page site explaining your service, showing examples, and giving contact details. You can build this in an afternoon with card or similar. Google Business Profile. Claim and optimize your profile. When someone searches 3D printing near me, you want to show up in the local map pack. Check a trade or similar. Register as a specialist supplier. Companies use these directories to find service providers. Local Facebook groups. Join groups for small businesses, makers, and entrepreneurs in your area. Post occasionally with examples of work. Reach out directly. Find local product design firms, engineering companies, or university engineering departments. Send a short, friendly email introducing yourself. Once you get rolling, this can easily be 500 to 1,500 pounds per month in consistent work. The key is building relationships. One happy inventor tells another. One university professor recommends you to the next cohort of students. All right, that's 2 ways. Now, way number 3 is not what most people think of when they hear about 3D printing businesses. But here's the thing. Most people get it completely wrong. Keep watching to find out why. Number 3, event and stage props. Now, this is where most people mess up. They think event props, and they imagine printing something, boxing it up, and shipping it across the country. That's not the business model that makes money. The real opportunity is being a local provider for in-person events. Here's what's happening in the UK theater and events world. Theater productions constantly need custom props, often urgently, often for one-off shows. Exhibition designers need custom display pieces. Film and TV productions, especially indie projects, need prop pieces. Event planners need custom decorative elements. These people can't wait 2 weeks for something to arrive in the post. They need it tomorrow. They need to see samples in person. And they're willing to pay for speed and reliability. The money. One prop commission might be 200 to 500 pounds. A small exhibition contract could be 500 to 1,000. A full show's prop package could be 1,500 to 2,000. The key? Build relationships with prop masters, stage managers, and event designers. Once they know you're reliable, they come back again and again. What to focus on? Instead of trying to be everything to everyone, pick a niche. Theater productions. Community theater is easiest to break into. Corporate events and exhibitions, film and TV requires more networking, cosplay and conventions. Start with community theater. They're desperate for help. Budgets are tight, but they're willing to trade or pay modestly, and you can build your portfolio. Finding customers. Search for theater productions or amateur theater. Join Facebook groups for prop makers, stage designers, event planners. Check local listings for theater groups and event venues. Reach out to prop masters at regional theaters. Number 4, specialist replacement parts. This is it. This is the big one. And I want you to understand exactly why it works so well. Every single day, people break specific parts on their appliances, their cars, their machines, their equipment. The original manufacturer might be out of stock completely, discontinued with no replacement available, charging an absolute fortune. 50 quid for a 2 quid part, only selling in the minimum quantities of 100. That's your opportunity. Think about how many things break around the average UK home. Vacuum cleaner components, feet, filters, brush rolls. Blender parts, jars, lids, drive shafts. Kitchen appliance components, coffee machine parts, seal kits. garden equipment, mower clips, strimmer attachments, automotive interior pieces, button covers, dashboard components, cup holders, industrial machines, custom brackets, housings, guards, the gap. What you do is find these gaps. Where people need something, can't get it from anywhere else, and are frustrated. How do you find these gaps? Search eBay for looking for or wanted listings. Browse Facebook groups for specific appliances or equipment. Check forums like UK vintage radios, watch repair, guitar pedals. Monitor Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace for people asking about parts. One of my favorites, find discontinued appliances on eBay. See what parts people are struggling to find, then print those specific parts. The margins. The margins on this are incredible because you're solving a problem that has no other solution. I've seen people charge 30 to 50 quid for a part that cost 50 pence in plastic filament. The value isn't the plastic, it's the solution. It's the fact that this person couldn't get this part anywhere else. And here's the beautiful thing. You get repeat orders from the same customers. They break one part, you supply it. A month later, they discover another broken part. They come back to you. You become their go-to person. Real UK examples. Let me give you a few examples of what's actually working. Dyson vacuum parts. People pay 25 to 35 quid for replacements that cost 2 quid in filament. There's a whole market for this. Vintage audio equipment, knobs, feet, and connectors for old amplifiers and speakers. Enthusiasts will pay premium prices. Medical equipment, things like CPAP machine parts, wheelchair components. Not for the faint-hearted, but the margins are enormous. Musical instrument parts, guitar pedals, violin parts, brass instrument accessories, photography equipment, tripod parts, flash mounts, filter adapters. How to start. Pick a niche. Focus on one category initially, e.g., vacuum parts or audio equipment. Research the gaps. Spend a week searching forums, eBay, and Facebook groups. Find the most requested items. Print samples, photograph them. List on eBay, Etsy, or your own website. Price for profit. Remember, the value is the solution, not the plastic. This is where the 1,000 to 3,000 pounds per month comes from. Not from printing hundreds of items, but from finding the right gaps and charging what the market will bear. Number 5, the rental model. This is simpler than it sounds, and it's for if you want something that's almost completely passive once set up. Here's the concept. You have a printer. Someone else needs one occasionally, but doesn't want to buy one. You rent them your printer plus the filament for a day or a week. Who wants this? Students who need one project done, a dissertation prototype, a design project. Hobbyists who want to try 3D printing before committing to buying. Small businesses with occasional needs. Maybe they need 3 to 4 prints per month, not enough to justify a printer. Invention prototypes. Someone has an idea. They want to test it before investing in their own equipment. How it works. You list your printer and your time available on a platform or locally. Someone books a slot. They either bring their own design, you just print it. You print their design using their files. You help them design something simple. Charge 30 to 50 quid per day, plus the cost of filament used. It's almost pure profit once your printer is paid off. The numbers. Even if you only get one rental per week at 40 quid, that's 160 quid per month. 3 rentals per week is 480 quid per month. Getting started. Start locally. Post in local Facebook groups. List on Gumtree or Nextdoor. Tell friends and colleagues. Put up a flyer at your local university or makerspace. This works especially well in student areas or near universities. So there you have it. 5 proven ways to make money with a 3D printer in the UK. Quick recap. Refurbish second-hand printers. Local prototyping services. Event and stage props. Specialist replacement parts. Printer rental. Which one excites you the most? Drop a comment below. I'm genuinely curious. And if you want me to dive deeper on any of these, let me know. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. I've got plenty more business ideas and side hustle content coming. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.